In New World, you earn XP for doing everything, but they aren't all created equal, so I'm going to help give you some tools to level and how to go about that. So let's talk about your number 1 XP maker first thing. The town board can be a bit overwhelming when it leaves you to your own devices, so here's what you're looking for. When you hover over it, look for any with a good bit of XP. My rule is in the 1k mark and over. If you gather, look at the crafting things you can make with what professions you have. These take quite a bit though, so consider picking one and making a grocery list of things you wish to farm. Don't shy away from the work order missions for complicated crafted stuff, they really aren't all that bad. I say pick one and just farm that set. These can be rotated frequently, so wasting time collecting all of them can cause more travel time than just focusing on one. In my opinion, the kill ones are hardly ever worth it unless you have something else to do in the area, and the bison and elk ones should be avoided at all costs. They will just waste your time. You could abandon quests with little consequences, as another quest will take its spot shortly. Just click on it again to do so. Each town has a separate board with separate quests. Keep this in mind, as the more you travel, the more variety you will find. And yes, you can pick up quests from multiple boards. If you do this in company-controlled land and pay only a pittance compared to your enemies on fast travel, you can get tons of XP incredibly fast, provided you have the materials. Just a quick aside, if you need more Azoth, kill enemies over level 20, especially if they have a blue glow around them. Killing corruption events also gives a bunch. A close second but non-repeatable, story quests give you a bunch of XP. However, these do require some serious legwork, so make sure you go to the towns near each of them to give you access to more town boards. Each town has different faction and town board quests, so be sure to check on each. While factions may not grant as much XP, you will need faction tokens to get some decent gear and various other items. Don't neglect them while leveling up, just don't focus on them. More on how to do that later. PvP is also a great way to earn XP, but keep in mind it only works that way for the side who is winning the fight. Dying frequently and having to run back constantly can make it slow, along with it expensive when you need to repair. Always keep this in mind, and while the 5% XP for being flagged is nice, it can often lead to some unexpected retreading. While you can only track or pin 5 quests, you can see a ton more on your map. Don't be afraid to have a bunch in your log, only to sweep through and do them all in one big pass. Think about this while you pick up the quests from each settlement. If this ever gets to be too much, remember you can abandon the ones you don't like and they will be replaced with new ones. Don't waste your time trying to track down a few hard to find things, it's next to never worth it. Another time saver is to ensure that you have upgraded your tools. Flint iron alone doubles your gathering speed. You'll thank me later. In the same vein, refine any and all raw resources you bring in, especially if you've been farming a bunch. I am just as guilty of the dump into storage as anyone. Don't think of crafting like other games. The XP it gives is not to be forgotten. Around level 20, you will get your Azoth staff and access to expeditions. These are dungeons and provide great XP provided you have a group who can move quickly. The corruption events are great XP as long as you can clear them pretty quick, and the group ones can be worth a pretty good chunk. Remember, this is a great way to recharge your Azoth after traveling all around and will still earn decent XP in the process. One more tip to help, anytime you see honey, you grab honey. Honey is a great ingredient replacement in cooking, and I mostly use it to make my travel ration and help to keep my HP topped off, as it both heals and gives you a buff that heals over time for 25 minutes. Simply click on an ingredient and it will show you options. Honey is the real MVP of my leveling because apparently it can just be whatever it wants. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you, point you in the right direction to get you leveling. Using the town boards, I went from 24 to 26 in about an hour, and I'm hardly fast or efficient, so I thought it'd help those of us that want a little boost or just need help getting their feet wet. There's a lot of depth here, and I think people just don't get what they're doing different. Want to see more? Let me know in the comments. If you made it here and you aren't subbed, shame on you. I'll be making more videos like this. I mean, come on, who tells you the biggest XP gain right at the start? I'm just looking out for number 1. You.